Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope all of you are doing well, and welcome back to a brand new video. So, in today's video, I will be giving you guys my ranking on the Child's Play franchise. So, there are 7 movies in the franchise, and some are great, and some not so much. So, let's get started with this ranking. We're going to start off with number 7. And number 7, of course, is the film that everybody hates, Seed of Chucky. Now, I do have to give credit to what they wanted to do, but I just feel like on film it did not do too well. When they were writing this movie on paper, it may have sounded great, taking a little bit of reality and make believe and clashing it together. But in the end, what we got was not a great result. Just absolutely horrible. And I'm sure to a lot of fans of the franchise, a lot can agree with me that this movie is just an abomination. And it's definitely at number 7. Number 6 is Cult of Chucky. I didn't really care too much for this movie. I like that they decided to go into a psychiatric ward, and I thought the death scenes were pretty creative. But all in all, I just felt like the story was weak. I didn't like the fact that Chucky was able to have multiple versions of him by spreading his blood. I did not like that. He was able to possess the character from the previous film, and to me, just felt a little flat. Um, and I was just a little disappointed with this movie, so it's at my number 6. At number 5, we have The Bride of Chucky. Bride of Chucky, I find to be a fun, entertaining film, but by all means, it's not perfect. I do like the Hellraiser reference with John Ritter's, you know, death scene. I like the campy feel to it. It does, to me, have a campy feel to it. But the story, I just feel like it falls flat. There's really no need to have this this teenage couple, on the run because the father doesn't approve or whatever reason. It just, to me, it was just pretty lame, and it's of course at my number 5. At number 4, we have Child's Play 2. And now I know a lot of you are probably thinking, why would I have that at number 2? Child's Play 2 has never been a favorite of mine. Now I do like some of the scenes in this film, and I feel like the last few minutes of the film where everything takes place, the climax at the good guy factory, I think is outstanding. But just this movie felt boring and slow at times, and it's one of those films that I will literally like skip and then go back once they get to the good guy doll factory, because I love that everything that leads up to the ending of the film, but everything else just feels like a slow burn. And it wasn't a sequel that I really cared too much when I was younger too. I don't know what it is about the film that just didn't really please me like others. So it's on my number 4. At number 3, we have The Curse of Chucky. Now, I really, really enjoyed this movie. It was a, it was a nice, I guess, refresh of the franchise, and I like the whole throwback to the first film in some way with like the mystery of is Chucky alive? Is he not? Type of thing. I like some of the death scenes. I feel like more creative, and I do like the tie-in to the movie. We kind of get like this little, um, flashback scene of some of the events that led up to that night of the first movie. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it's definitely one that I have revisited on numerous occasions, and I still find it to be a very enjoyable and a very entertaining film. At number two, we have Child's Play. I know what you guys are thinking. Are you crazy? I might be. I don't know, but I do love Child's Play. But it's never been one of those movies that I would, think of when I think of the Child's Play films. When a lot of us that grew up with horror franchises, you know, we weren't always watching the first film. We may have watched the sequel, and then later on have watched maybe the first film, or whatever it may be. And Child's Play was never really that film that I saw first growing up. But I do love the moments that are in this film. I do love the murder mystery feel that it has, but it's not a film that I will necessarily go back to on a constant basis. But for what the film is, it's definitely still a favorite, and it's still at my top, at the top of the list. And at number one is Child's Play 3. Child's Play 3, there's so many things about this movie that I like. Number one, I feel like the film is very underrated. It's one of those sequels we don't really hear about. People don't really talk about, which is unfortunate. I like the military setting. I come from a military family, so I can relate to this movie in some shape or form. But I've always just enjoyed the atmosphere. It's something different, something unique, I guess is the best way to put it. The right when the film is, I guess that last 20 to 30 minutes of the film, where everything, the climax is pretty much at the fair, and we see that spinning fan, pretty much we see Chucky's demise. Is just absolutely amazing. And Child's Play 3 was actually the first Chucky film I ever saw as a kid. It was one of those films that I just it caught my attention immediately, and to this day has been one of those movies where I just constantly have to sit down and watch it, because there's something about it that I just feel is so great. Again, I relate to some of it, and it's just, I don't know what it is about this sequel that I just find to be truly amazing. Maybe it is that nostalgia factor. Maybe it is the being able to relate to some of the military stuff. But yeah, it's just, to me, I feel like it's one of my favorites. And when I think of the Child's Play films, I think of Child's Play 3. Yes, they didn't get Alex Vincent, because this film actually was filmed not too, like maybe a few months right after the second film. So they couldn't get the same actor, but still, with the actors they did manage to get, I still find the film to be enjoyable. So that's my ranking. I may have messed up a little bit with number five and number four. I can't remember exactly. Sometimes that happens, but just to give you guys a quick recap, at number seven I have Seed of Chucky. At number six I have Cult of Chucky. Number five is The Bride of Chucky. Number four is Child's Play 2. Number three is The Curse of Chucky. Number two is, of course, the original Child's Play. And number one, it's Child's Play 3. So that's my ranking on the franchise. I know everybody's ranking is going to be different. I couldn't do the TV series or the remake because they're not part of the franchise. The series is, but it's not a film. I'm just mostly just ranking the films themselves. So thank you guys for tuning in to my Child's Play ranking. I hope you will stay tuned for future ranking videos of great horror franchises and things like that. So with that being said, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. I do movie content like DVD and Blu-ray updates, or even VHS updates. I do movie reviews and just any movie related topic. I also do wrestling related videos like prediction videos. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and comment down below. So with that being said, until next time, guys, I'll see you in a future video. Peace.